Supermarket sales in Myanmar 2019.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NORFAHANIS binti ANUAR.
Hello, my name is ALIA binti ZAIDI.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Nabeeha binti AZLI. Now I will present the introduction. In general, we already know what a supermarket is since we have all experienced shopping there. Because of how organized things are in supermarket, every customer will enjoy shopping there. A supermarket is nothing more than a self-service store that provides a wide range of products that are arranged in sections. The same sections are used to group similar products. However, most supermarkets won't be successful without analysis because a lot of things to be taken into account like customer satisfaction, product placement in the supermarket. For instance, by placing items in their line or site, a supermarket can learn more about its consumers and determine which category purchase the most goods, and can help to increase the number of products it can sell. In this project, our group will focus on the historical record of sale in 3 different supermarkets in Myanmar cities, which are Mandalay, Nay Pyi Taw, and Yangon. The dataset we use is one of the historical sales of supermarket company which has recorded sales in 3 different branches for 3 months in 2019.
Okay, next I will explain about objective of the study. First, the objective of the study is to determine the highest demand for each product categories depend on the quantity sold. Second, to examine the preferred payment option for both membership and non-memberships. Third, to analyze the total sales by different types of the 3 products across 3 branches in 3 months. And lastly, to identify the highest product categories and spending in market between males and females. Okay, next I will explain about methodology. First, data collection. The data that we use is a secondary data in which we browse it through internet. During the selection process, some review, identification, and comparison were done in order to obtain the appropriate dataset. In this study, we use a supermarket sale dataset, and we proceed to the next stage with the dataset. Okay, next, data description. In this dataset, there is 17 attributes in the dataset. So I will explain each attribute that the data supermarket sales contains. First, invoice, which is a number, computer generate sales slip, invoice identification number. Second, branch, which is data type text. There are 3 type of branch, which is branch A, branch B, branch C. Next, city, which is data type is text, location of supermarket. Customer type, which is data set, also text. There is 2 types of customer, which is member and non-member. Gender, data type is text, which is gender have two options, which is male and female. Product lines, which is text, general item categorization groups, which is electronic accessories, fashion accessories, food and beverages, health and beauty, home and lifestyle, and sport and travel. The unit sale, which is a data type with decimal, is a price of each product in dollar. Quantity is a whole number of product purchased by customers. Next attribute is tax, which is a decimal, 5% tax fee customer buying. Next, total, which is data type is decimal, total price including tax. Date, which is data type date of purchase. Time, which is data type time, purchase time, whether in 10 AM until 9 PM. Payment, which is data type is tax, payment used by customer for purchase. There are 3 types of methods, which is cash, credit, and e-wallet. Then COGS, which is cost of good sold. The data type in this part is decimal. Then gross margin percentage, which is gross margin percentage with data type is decimal also. Gross income, which is data type is decimal, gross income from customer, for example, income of supermarket and spent by customers. And lastly, rating. Rating, the data type is decimals, customers stratification rating of their overall shopping experience.
There are several steps that we need to complete before we present the data. First, we remove the attributes. We identify the invoice ID and time need to be removed. The step is choose the column that we need to remove and then go to Home tab ribbon and choose Remove the column. Select Remove the column and we successfully remove the column. The second is we rename the attributes. We find that our dataset need to be renamed, such as a COGS and product line. It's hard for the reader to read the datasets. The process is right-click the column COGS and the menu is displayed. Select the rename option to rename the select column. Repeat the same process for the product line. So, rename the COGS as cost of goods sold and product line as product category. When loading a table from a dataset, Power BI automatically detects the data type for each column. However, sometimes Power BI might be wrong in our dataset. We detect that some of the attributes or column are incorrect data types, such as tax 5%, total, cost of goods sold, and unit price in decimal number. The process is click the 1.2 icon at the left column, select fixed decimal number, repeat the same step for the tax 5%, total, cost of goods sold, and unit price. In our dataset, there was date column where date format in day, month, and year. We want to extract only month in month name format such as January and so on. The process is select date column and go to Add Column tab, click on month and click name of month and rename it as month name. At stage 5, we derive the attributes. New attributes will be made at this stage. The process to derive the attributes is click Add Column, go to Create Custom Column, rename column at New Column Name, key in the formula at Custom Column Formula box. If there are no error, there is a green mark and the message No syntax error have been detected, then you can go click OK. The last is Sort Attribute in ascending order. The process is choose the attributes and go select ascending order, then click OK. So this is our overall dataset after make data cleaning. Before visualizing the data, several steps must be complete to ensure that the visualization represents the data accurately. However, there may be some issue that we are unable to avoid. In our dataset, the value doesn't match the expected value. The price and cost for each product are resulting in no profit. If we add tax, we can calculate the profit, but the supermarket will face the bankrupt. To resolve this issue, we get new price by dividing total sales and quantity. As a result, the gross income throughout this dataset will be the new profit with no tax. Some values may be irrelevant, but the visual representation can still produce valuable data.
Okay, next I will explain about analysis and findings. In this part, I use stack column chart. Stack column chart illustrate total payment based on the type of customers, either member or non-member, with their method of payment. Each region represent a different type of payment using a different color. The dark green represent cash payment, olive green represent credit card, and light green represent e-wallet payment. Two categories of customers are compared by having members categories being above non-members customers total payment. As we can see from these two categories, which are member and non-members, members spend the most in supermarket, which is $165,000, while non-member spend $159,000 only. One of the causes of this occurrence is that non-members customers are unaware that certain supermarket offer membership, and some people decide to shop at the supermarket as a regular customer rather than becoming a membership, simply because they feel the registration fee is unnecessary. Then for both members and regular customers, the highest payment by customers in a lot of things, according to the appropriate amount of their total payment. The order from top of $2 for member is credit card with 58 K dollar, cash with 55K dollar, and e-wallet with 52K dollar. And for non-members, it is e-wallet with 85K dollar, cash with 85K also, and credit card with 43K dollar respectively. From this data, it shows that the credit card is also used by members to buy something at the supermarket stores. Next, for non-member customer, they prefer to use cash and e-wallets to pay. This is because most of the non-members are from the age group, and they did not know how to use technology that we use now. So they prefer to pay the cash so that they can pay easily and fastly. Next, the non-member customer rarely use credit card, whether because they didn't have enough cash, or they had to, or they just wanted to check out faster. So as a conclusion, cash and e-wallet are most preferred payment method for normal customer, which is non-members. They did not like to use credit card because they did not know the benefits of using the credit cards. While for members, they like to use credit card since they can buy the expensive things, and they will get discount or cashback for loyalty.
The area chart shows the preferred product categories by gender in Myanmar. The area chart is divided into two categories, which is male and female. From the area chart below, yellow represents male, while blue represents female. Based on the area chart above, male made purchase of all products with a quantity of 2,646 items, while female are higher than male. The quantity is 2,864 items. This is because there are many product categories that are more commonly bought or used by women compared to men. Female and male consumers allocate their spending on electronic accessories to almost the same quantity, with a difference of only 5 items. But for fashion accessories, female bought 530 items and males only 372, whereas the difference between them is 158 items. The female population nowadays is drawn to wearing accessories in order to appear fashion and up to date. In addition, the chart shows the female buy 498 home and lifestyle items, and males only buy 413 items. This clearly shows that women really love and enjoy decorating their home. Next, the food and beverage category. There is no denying that women will spend more because they are really into food. Other than that, women love to cook at home compared to men. The only category in which men outperform women in health and beauty, where 511 goods were sold overall, which 343 were purchased by women. This is because most men today are concerned about their health and bodies. So it demonstrates that women spend more than men, and only one of the 5 product categories where men outspend women is represented in the above chart.
Tree map illustrates quantity demand by product categories. As we can see, there are 6 categories for the product such as electronic accessories, food and beverages, home and lifestyle, fashion accessories, health and beauty, sports and travel. The topmost quantity sold by product categories is electronic accessories with 971 units. Nowadays, the rise popularity on smartphones, laptops, other electronic devices, the demand for accessories such as casing, chargers, headphones also increase. They spend more money on accessories for their own device to personalize and stylize their device, and it makes them unique and reflective of their tastes and preferences. The second highest demand is food and beverages. Its significant role providing essential nutrients and energy to sustain human life. It's also important for social, cultural, and economic aspects. It also maintaining a physical and mental well-being, such as preventing chronic disease and promoting overall quality of life. The lowest quantity sold by product categories is health and beauty, which is 854 units. People priorities and interests vary and are influenced by a variety of factors, such as they want to get beauty, they only get the exercise, diet and skincare. They don't need to buy supplements to be health and beauty. Consequently, the reason for the quantity of the product was at the lowest because the supermarket sold the product in poor quality and expensive. In conclusion, the quantity sold by product categories depend on consumers in Myanmar and the quality of the product. If the product is high quality, the quantity of goods sold will be increased and give satisfaction to the customer. But if the product is not durable and low quality, the quantity of the product will be decreased. Based on our visualization, we can see that the most people like to spend their money on electronic accessories followed by food and beverages. It is because of their lifestyles. Then we can conclude that the preferred categories in Myanmar at 3 branches are electronic and beverage products.
Now I will present the ribbon chart. The ribbon chart shows the total sales of 3 supermarket branch and product categories in Myanmar. There are 3 branches in this chart which are A, B and C. According to the chart, the highest total sales in supermarket in branch C or Nabeeha is from food and beverage, which is 24K. This is because people in the city enjoy purchasing food and beverage. Food and beverage in branch B has the lowest total sales, which are for 15K. The lowest total sales obtained from branch C are in the home and lifestyle, which is 14K compared to other product categories. Based on the supermarket in branch A, the total sales in the home and lifestyle category are the highest at 22K compared to branch C and B. The highest total sales for the first 3 months of sport and travel came from people who live in branch B, which is 20K, which is Mandalay. There are mountains and hills that are beautiful and interesting to explore, such as Mandalay Hill. The top of Mandalay Hill is the most popular tourism attraction in the country. So people who want to travel there will buy some equipment to climb and get the best view. Therefore, the supermarket in branch B get the highest total sales in the sport and travel category.
Okay, next I will explain about conclusion. For our first objective of the project is to determine the highest demand for each product category depend on the quantity sold. So for this objective, we use a tree map. Based on the tree map, we can see that the highest demand in the supermarket is electronic accessories with 971 units sold. Then the second objective is to examine the preferred payment option for both membership and non-membership customer in supermarket. For this objective, we can see that Non-member prefer to use e-wallet, which is with a total $58K, while for member a credit card with a payment or over 58K is the most popular payment option. Next, the third objective is to analyze the total sales by different type of the product across 3 branches in 3 months. For this part, we use a ribbon chart to fulfill this objective. And the last objective is to identify the highest categories and spending in supermarkets between males and female. From this chart, we can see that the highest category for females is fashion and accessories, while for males, the highest categories is health and beauty. So, as a conclusion, this study might give supermarket more knowledge to use in growing and improving their supermarkets.